Now, you might have seen as I was introducing that interview, my eyes just slightly wandering to the left side of the camera, and that is because the studio door opened. And I was thinking, is that Troy Deeney walking in? Yes, it is Troy Deeney walking in. So hello, welcome to the Hive Live studio. Emphasis on the word live. Yes, I think we're all reacting to this. But what a pleasant surprise. Thanks for coming in. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Yeah, so you're here. Have you been coming to the rest of the games? Or how's your recovery working out? Tell us everything.
Yeah, so I played 2 weeks with, well, what I thought was like a little bit of a calf problem. And I was on the bench for Bristol, and I was due to start, and the manager had a word with him, and I just said, I don't feel right. Like, we got another one on Tuesday, I'm going to get it scanned on Sunday, so could we just put me on the bench and see what happens? Thankfully the boys did a job. Got it scanned on the Sunday, and yeah, tore my Achilles and my calf. I've been playing for 2 weeks with it, and the surgeon who saw it just put me in a boot straight away, an air boot, so I couldn't walk for 3 weeks, and now we're back walking and running and that from Wednesday. So yeah.
That sounds like a pretty major injury, given that you kind of said, oh, I've got a bit of a niggle there, but...
Yeah, but when you get to our age, as Robert will tell you, like you're not used to waking up without anything hurting, so you kind of crack on with it. But I just felt I didn't have the power in my left leg to jump or run, and it was affecting my performances. So I was like, not doing right.
Do you think there's an element, perhaps as well, you were persevering just because you know, like, there's a big job to do here this season with this team?
Yeah, of course. And I speak to like Moons a lot, of Robbo as well, and like it's personal to me as well. You know, like when we went down, obviously everyone got stick, but I'm the big mouth, so I get more stick, do you know what I mean? And then it's, all right, we're back in the champ, I've got to deliver. And then we had all the madness at the start of the season, and then got back, started scoring, and when you're scoring, you don't want to come out, so it's like, keep going. And the surgeon said if I'd have played one more, I probably would have snapped it, and that would have been probably my career done. So thankfully they've took it into their hands to look after me, and now we're back, and hopefully in about 3 or 4 weeks I'll be back to normal.
Yeah, I imagine it's been quite a sort of bittersweet experience for you, because obviously you've got this injury that you're struggling with, but they're doing so well out there as well. So
I sit here with pride.
But I mean that you can't be involved.
That's obviously, as players you want to be involved, but the next best thing is to have your team doing well. There's nothing worse than being injured and the team losing, and you are literally helpless. I'm watching the games now, listening to Moons kill the commentary every week. It's it's good fun. He's coming out with some awful stats. The other week he was talking about the grass. It was horrendous. He was talking about the grass. I'll give him a bit. But like, I literally look forward to the show, and I'm watching it and stuff. And the next best thing you can do is obviously support the boys. And I'm in the WhatsApp groups and that as well. But now I'm back. I'll be travelling, and I spoke to the gaffer yesterday. So Middlesbrough away, I'll be there as well. So yeah.
Yeah, what's the timescale you're looking at with your recovery?
We've just got like a certain blocks we have to hit, and then that'll trigger it, and we'll keep moving. But no, I'm just back with the boys, with a bit of training ground, giving people some stick, keeping people on their toes, just having some fun with it.
You've been there, done that before with this Watford team, what they're trying to do this year. Do you feel there's similarities this time round? Just something in the air? Does it feel the same as it did this time that season?
No, because that time we was always chasing. Right. Literally up until the Brighton game, we were still chasing at that point, and it wasn't in our hands. And obviously we had the early game against Brighton, won, I think it was 12:30, and then by the time we got back to the training ground, everyone had lost, and then we was up. It was never a thought process. It was always like, we're going to get to the last game, win that, and then be checking the phones, one of them ones. And this one, it feels like it's in our hands.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, that's what you want as players. That's what you want. You want to control your own destiny, and we've got Norwich, Reading, Brentford, Swansea to bring it in. So what more do you want? If you can't get up for them games, then you've got some serious problems.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge run of games, isn't it, at the end? I think, speaking as a fan, you do feel slightly nervous going into it, but do you think as players, those guys have got some big game experience, haven't they? Is this an opportunity they're thinking that they're really looking forward to?
Yeah, and also there's a responsibility as well to bring fans back to Premier League football. So they haven't technically missed out on anything, do you know what I mean? They missed this year, but when they come back, it'll be Premier League football. Hopefully still be here to see it all back under the lights, and we could all have some fun with it.
Great to have you with us as club
No
captain, but Nate Chalobah wearing the captain's armband out
They're giving it anyone now, aren't they? They're giving it anyone. Hughes wore it twice. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. When Hughes got it, we can't take it serious anymore.
No, come on a serious note, how impressed have you been by the way he's led them out there?
No, he has. He's done really good. I'm only joking. Nate knows that as well. But no, we've got like 4 or 5 lads who are key characters, and I think people will look and go, it's always the midfielders. But you've got Troost-Ekong, who's is a leader as well, very vocal. Batman, as you can probably hear him, screams for everything.
Yeah.
And then you've got lads who show what they're about in training and what they deliver on a day-to-day basis, and that's myself, Clevs, Will Hughes, Chalobah. Like, our professionalism will probably put us as captain, but the other guys can all add something. So I do make a joke about it being passed around, but anyone could have it, and I think that responsibility of when you have the armband raises your game 5-10% anyway, because you know that lads are looking at you for to lead the way.
It's actually a huge compliment to this side, isn't it, as well, that we do have so many candidates that could comfortably wear that captain's armband. Yeah,
I missed that a few weeks ago. Cabe, you could go Craig Cathcart. Yeah. Sierralta, again, shows by the way he does it, the way he leads himself. And I think, honestly, like, just looking through this now, looking through our team, Sanchez has been captain before as well. Faz has been captain as well. So you could easily have 8 or 9 real leaders, but what you'll always have is 3 or 4, like a little committee that will lead the dressing room and do the fines and things like that. So yeah.
All right, well, I'm sad to say I think we're going to have to leave it there because we are approaching kick-off. But thanks so much for coming in.
No, again, I apologise to Tiny because I know he's come a long way down.
I'm sure he'll be understanding.
If I knew he was coming, I'd got a lift. But it's
yeah, no, but great to see you, and yeah, best of luck with your recovery.
Cheers.
And yeah, we look forward to seeing a little bit more of you around this place.
Thanks, guys.
Hi guys, click here for more videos.